approach, dividend price plus growth, earning approach, risk free, sorry, bond yield plus risk premium and CAPM. These five methods are there. In preferences, we have cost of preference, redeemable preferences, and cost of irredeemable preferences. Similarly, we have cost of debt, cost of debt at issued at a par, at a premium or discount, and cost of redeemable debentures. And then after we have started the discussion about capital structure. The capital structure means mixing or mixture of a variety of sources of finance, specifically equity, preference, and debt. And then after we have understood a few factors those determine the capital structure. And lastly, in the capital structure, we have understood uh, theories or views of experts about the capital structure. And then after, we have started the discussion about leverage. Am I right? In a leverage, the leverage means a use of fixed cost capital in the capital structure in which company need to pay a fixed return. Okay, let me share the screen and then we go for remaining discussion. See, this screen is visible to everyone. Okay, so quick revision. In a point of view of finance, a financial point of view, leverage refers to furnishing ability to use a fixed cost assets or funds to increase the return to its shareholders. Then after we have seen the definition. Here definition means a financial leverage or leverage means employment or use of assets or funds which the firm pay fixed return or fixed cost. Use of that funds in which company need to pay a fixed return. For example, debentures, for example, preferences, for example, bank loan. तो ये सब पे जो भी इंटरेस्ट पे होता है दैट इंटरेस्ट इज फिक्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ परसेंटेज 5%, 10%, 20%. So whenever company use that type of securities, that type of fund or money in a capital structure, we can say that there is a leverage. Okay. Then after we have discussed the types of leverage, how many types of leverage are there? Three types. There are three types of leverage: operating leverage, financial leverage, and composite or combined leverage. And then after we have started the discussion about operating leverage. Here, operating leverage means a leverage related with investment activity. If the leverage is related to investment activity, we can say it's a operating leverage. And it's also defined as ability to use of fixed operating cost to magnify the effect of change in a sales on change in earning before interest and tax. So if I explain in a simple word, in a simple line, operating leverage, it's all about if company change the sales, how it affect the company's profit. Here, earning before interest and tax means operating profit. Profit before interest and tax. Are you getting my point? If company will increase the sales, how it will affect the profit of the company. Okay, suppose company increase the sales from 5 lakh to 8 lakhs. So it means there is a increase of sales by 3 lakhs. So how the company profit will increase? Okay, suppose company profit is right now 40,000 and in the increasing sales company's profit is 60,000. So what we can say that if the company increase the sales by 3 lakh, there is an increase in a profit for rupees 20,000. Are we clear about this? तो सिंपली ये क्या कहता है, ये जो पूरा कंसेप्ट है ऑपरेटिंग लिवरेज, दैट्स represent or that said if company increase or decrease the sales, it will definitely affect the operating profit or profit of the company. Two important costs are there: fixed cost and variable cost. Already I have explained that. Okay, fixed cost and variable cost. So no need to go for further discussion. And then after, when. Now this line is very very important for practical questions. When company have high degree of operating leverage, it means company have more fixed asset and more fixed cost. And as company have more fixed cost, the risk is more. आपको लिखना हो तो नोट डाउन समवेज. ओके, हाई ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल टू हाई फिक्स कॉस्ट इज इक्वल टू मोर रिस्क. करता हूं 1 मिनट. ओके, हाई प्रॉफिट और हाई ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज OL इज इक्वल टू मोर फिक्स कॉस्ट. High operating leverage is equal to more fixed cost is equal to more risk. Are we clear about this? High operating leverage means more fixed cost and high risk. Reverse to that, low operating leverage means less fixed cost and low risk. I think so. We have done this formula. Yes, okay. OL, operating leverage, is equal to contribution upon operating profit. Here, contribution means sales minus variable cost. Sales minus variable cost, and operating profit is equal to sales minus total cost. यहाँ तक clear है? Number 2, degree of operating leverage. When we want to represent the operating leverage in terms of percentage. Okay, if I said rupees 20, so I write rupees 20. But if I want to convert that 20 rupees, I need to add the sign of percentage. Okay, 20%. So similarly, when we want to change this or represent the operating leverage in terms of percentage, we need to use this formula, and that is called as degree of operating leverage, and it's represent that percentage change in a profit resulting from percentage change in sales. Let's take an example. Suppose company XYZ is there and company sales is increased by 20%. Company sales increased by 20%. So there is a profit or increase in a profit by 5%. What is the conclusion here? If company increase the sales by 20%, automatically profit will increase by 5%. Again, if company increase the sales by 40%, it means the profit will increase by 10%. Are you getting my point? अगर 20% sales increase होगा तो 5% profit increase है. अगर 40% profit increase होगा तो 10%. Suppose there is a decrease in sales. The sales is decreased by 20%. It means the profit also decreased by 5%. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Write down the formula: percentage change in a profit divided by percentage change in sales. This formula is applicable when we have data of more than 1 year. कहीं पे लिखना हो तो लिख लो, मैंने यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा है लेकिन आपको प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन में यूज करो. Whenever we have data of more than 1 year or minimum 2 years. Whenever we have data of more than 1 year, then we need to use this formula. For a single year, this formula is not applicable. Done? Now let's understand this one with a practical question. This question is visible to everyone? From the following selected operating data, determine the degree of operating leverage. You need to calculate operating leverage. Which company has greater amount of business risk and why? What we need to find? We need to find operating leverage plus we need to mention that which company having more risk and why. What is the reason behind it? Now the data is given to you for company A and company B. For company A, we have sales of 25 lakh and for company B, we have sales of 30 lakh. Fixed cost for company A, 7 lakh 50,000 and for company B, 15 lakh. Okay. Variable expenses as a percentage of sales are 50% for company A and 25% for company B. Now see, three data is given to you. First is about sales. Okay. Number two is about fixed cost and number three is about variable cost. Based on this information, we are going to calculate operating leverage. So first of all, write down the formula for operating leverage. OL is equal to C upon OP. C upon OP. OL is equal to C upon OP. Here C means contribution. C means contribution. How we can find the contribution? C is equal to sales minus variable cost. Sales minus variable cost. Now see, both the data is given to you, sales and variable cost. Sales is given to you, variable cost is given to you. So first we go for the company A. For company A. Now look at the amount of sales. For a company A, amount of sales is how many rupees? For company A, sales is 25 lakh. So write down here 25 lakh minus variable cost. And what is the conclusion here? Variable expenses are percentage of sales are 50%. Percentage of sales means 50% of sales. 50% of sales. Total sales is 25 lakh. Calculate the 50% of 25 lakh. It is 12 lakh 50,000. Have you care about this calculation? 25 lakh minus 50% variable cost, where 50% means 50% of 25 lakh, 12 lakh 50,000. Remaining amount we have 12 lakh 50,000. So 12 lakh 50,000 will be considered as contribution. Then contribution is clear for everyone? Yes. Okay, now similar calculation for the company B. Sales minus variable cost. Here sales for company B, how many rupees? It's 30 lakh minus variable cost. For a company B, variable cost is 25% of sales. Now calculate the 25% of 30 lakh. 7 lakh 50,000. Final amount for contribution of company B, 22 lakh 50,000. 307. Just 1 minute, guys. Okay. Upper side is clear now. Contribution 12 lakh 50,000 and 22 lakh 50,000. Now we go for the lower side. Your operating profit OP is equal to sales minus total cost TC. Your total cost means variable cost and fixed cost. So here sales for company A, how many rupees? 25 lakh minus variable cost plus total fixed cost. It means here total cost means variable. Variable cost we have. This is the variable cost 12,50,000 plus fixed cost we have 7,50,000. Are you getting my point? So ultimately 25 lakh minus how many? It's 20 lakh and profit is here 5. The total cost means fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost is 7,50,000. Variable cost 12,50,000. So 1250 plus 750, 20 lakh. 25 lakh minus 20 lakh. Final profit or final answer for the company is 5 lakh. Now for the company B, sales is how many rupees? 30 lakh minus variable cost. Variable cost 7,50,000 and fixed cost. Fixed cost is given to you 15 lakh. Final answer will be 7,50,000. Are we clear? This calculation is clear for everyone, for international students. Those are here. Are we clear about this one? It's clear now? Here? Here? Not possible. 7,50,000. It's simple calculation, my dear. 15 minus 15, remain 15. 15 minus 750. 750 will be there. Chalo. Now we will put these values in the formula. Here operating leverage is equal to contribution upon operating profit. Here contribution for company is 12,50,000 and operating profit is 5 lakh. And for company B, contribution is 22 lakh 50,000 upon profit 7 lakh 50,000. For company A, final answer will be 12 lakh 50,000 upon 5 lakh. Definitely you will get answer 2.5. Are we clear? And here 22 lakh 50,000 upon 7 lakh 50,000. Your answer definitely will be rupees or 3. मैं सही हूँ? 22 lakh 50,000 upon 7 lakh 50,000. Done? This operating leverage is clear now. 2.5 and 3 will be the final answer. Now read this line. Which company has greater amount of business risk and why? Company B. Why company B? See, before this practical questions, मैंने आपको कुछ लिखवाया था. OL is equal to high fixed cost is equal to high risk. Okay, high operating leverage. अब ये दोनों को compare करो. Now compare A and company B. Which one is more? Which one is high? Company B. 3 is high. Then 2.5. It means 3 has high. It means 3 has more fixed cost and 3 has more business risk. Now for the verification. See the data of fixed cost in company A. How many? 7,50,000. In company B. 15 lakh. Now read this equation. High operating leverage is equal to high fixed cost is equal to high risk. तो यहाँ पे operating leverage भी high है, okay, and fixed cost भी high. Both, both operating leverage and fixed cost both are high. That's why company B is more risky. Your company B have more businesses as compared to A. Conclusion clear है? Hear it now. Operating leverage and fixed cost both are high in company B. That's why company B is more risky. No, conclusion आपको लिखना है अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन आया तो. Okay, which company having more business risk? You need to answer that. Based on the above calculation, company B is having more risk because company B have more fixed cost and high operating leverage. Are we clear about this one? Okay, now moving ahead. Number 2, financial leverage. Number 2, financial leverage. Write down the second title. Financial leverage is a leverage activity with a financing activity. If any leverage is related with the investment activity, it's operating leverage. But if the leverage is related with a financing activity, it means it's a financial leverage. And financial leverage represent now this is the main part of this financial leverage. It represents the relationship between the company's earning before interest and tax. Shortly, it is known as EBIT, or previously we have written as OP. Okay, if you say earning before interest and tax, or operating profit, or profit before interest and tax, these three are same. EBIT, PBIT, and OP. EBIT is equal to PBIT is equal to OP. In any reference book, in any practical question, you will find this EBIT or PBIT or operating profit. These three are remain same. It is a relation between operating profit and earning available to equity shareholders. In other language, profit before tax, PBT. Profit before tax. So here operating leverage. Once again, I clear both the leverage. Operating leverage OL, it means relation between sales and EBIT or operating profit. Okay, or else your financial leverage. Financial leverage is equal to operating profit in relation to PBT, profit before tax. This financial leverage may be unfavorable, may be favorable. Okay, suppose, let's understand these two words. Okay, suppose one company is there and company want one machinery, okay, but company does not have fund to purchase the machinery. So what company have do? Company has taken a loan. Company has taken a loan for rupees 2 lakh. Loan for rupees 2 lakh at a 10% interest rate. At a 10% interest rate. So how many rupees company need to pay as an interest? If company has taken a 10% loan from the bank, every year company needs to pay a 10% interest and 10% of 2 lakh. It means 20,000 interest is there. Okay, in terms of rupees, here in terms of percentage. So this interest is considered as a cost for the company. It is an expense for the company. Are you with me? Agree? It is considered as cost. Now, with this help of 2 lakh, company has purchased one machine. Company has purchased One machine. Now this machine producing 5,000 units. 5,000 units, and per unit we have selling price of rupees 50. Per unit we have selling price of 50. How many rupees? Sorry, pardon please. Pardon please. 5,000 into 50. 2,50,000. This machine is producing the income of 2,50,000. Are you getting my point? This is the income from the company. Income or a revenue from this machinery. 2 lakh rupees we have taken from the loan, sorry, from the bank as a loan. Now we have purchased one machine from that 2 lakh rupees. Now this machine is producing the goods. Machine has produced how many units? 5,000 units, and we have sold out per unit rupees 50. So 5,000 into 50 total sales. It is our total sales is 2 lakh 50,000. These two figures are clear. This 2 lakh and 20,000 and this 2 lakh and 2 lakh 50,000. Now be here. Now read this one. Favorable financial leverage occurs when company earns more on assets purchased with the fund. Okay, here the loan for rupees how many? 2 lakh hai, but the earning income is 2 lakh 50,000. So whenever the earning is more than cost, this earning is more than this cost or more this than fund, it is considered as favorable financial leverage or it is considered as positive financial leverage. Are we clear? If the earning income sales is more than the amount of loan or a cost of loan, या तो ये या तो ये दोनों में से बड़ा होना चाहिए. Then or negative or unfavorable leverage means suppose company not producing only 3,000 units into 50, how many rupees company will generate from this machine? 3,000 into 50, 1,50,000 rupees. Okay, so this income and this amount, which one is less? Your income is less than the loan, it is less than the cost, so it is considered as unfavorable or a negative financial leverage. Are we clear? So when income is more, it is considered or it is called as favorable or positive. When the income is less, it is considered as unfavorable or negative. Look at the formula. Quickly write down the formula. FL, financial leverage, is equal to operating profit upon PBT, profit before tax. FL is equal to operating profit upon PBT. Formula done? So simple. Moving ahead, let's take a practical question. Degree of operating leverage भी लिख लो. If we want to write the financial leverage in terms of percentage, when we want to write a financial leverage in terms of percentage, it is called as degree of financial leverage, and it is again applicable when there is a 2 years data. For a 1 year data, it is not applicable. Minimum 2 years data is required, and DFL is equal to percentage change in taxable income. It means PBT upon percentage change in ABIT. जो हमने प्रीवियस फॉर्मूला लिखा था उससे रिवर्स होगा. Degree of operating leverage and degree of financial leverage both are not important from the point of view of practical questions, but operating leverage, financial leverage, and combined leverage are most important from the aspect of practical questions. Are we clear about this? Okay, now see this one. Exercise number 2. Company has a following capital structure: equity share 1 lakh, preference shares 10% 1 lakh, 8% debentures 1,25,000. The present EBIT is rupees 50,000. Calculate the financial leverage arising that company is in 50% tax bracket. Okay. Now tell me the formula. FL is equal to financial leverage is equal to operating profit or else EBIT upon PBT. Okay. Operating profit is given to you. See the last para. How many rupees? 50,000. So write down here 50,000 upon 50,000 upon PBT, profit before tax. See already PBIT मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था कि EBIT is equal to OP is equal to PBIT. These three are same. So we can write like this: PBIT is equal to 50,000. Now I don't want this I. I want only PBT. So I need to remove this I, and this I stand for interest. See, any information about the interest? Again देखो. No. Again देखो यहाँ पे. किस पे हम इंटरेस्ट पे करते हैं? On equity shares, on a preference shares or debentures? On equity shares, we are paying dividend. Company paying dividend. On a preference shares, again company pay a dividend. But on debenture, what company need to pay? Interest. So here interest is given to you, and that is how many? 8%. 8% of total amount. So here interest. This interest means 125,000 into 8%. You will get answer of 10,000. Right? Are we clear about this PBT, profit before tax? Here only we need to remove the I. I stand for interest, and interest means debentures or debt or loan. Here 8% debentures are there, it means 8% interest. That will be calculated on face amount, and face amount is 1,25,000. So 1,25,000 into 8 upon 100. So ultimately here PBT is equal to this 50 minus 10. तो फिर PBT मुझे मिलेगा 40,000. So 50,000 upon 40,000. Final answer. Final answer. 1 point. जिसको नहीं समझ में आया उसके लिए मैं वापस से लिखता हूँ. ये है अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स. उसमें से मैंने इंटरेस्ट लेस किया है 10,000 का. फाइनल आंसर विल बी 1.25. Are we clear? Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Those are here in online mode. Are you with me? Okay, moving for the last one. Combined leverage. And on the left side, right side, whenever, please note down. IMP for practical question. IMP for practical question for 8-mark questions. This combined leverage is for having 8 marks, and it's having practical aspect. When company use both financial leverage and operating leverage, okay, at that time we can say there is a combined leverage, there is a composite leverage, or there is a total leverage. It's just a multiplication of operating leverage and financial leverage. Or as in other language, here operating leverage means change in a sales and change in EBIT, and financial leverage means change in EBIT and PBT. So ultimately, combined leverage means changes in sales into a larger relative changes in earning per share or profit before tax. मैं वापस से एक बार क्विकली रिपीट कर देता हूँ. ऑपरेटिंग लिवरेज क्या कहता था कि अगर सेल्स में कोई चेंज होगा तो उससे प्रॉफिट कितना चेंज होगा. कौन सा प्रॉफिट? ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट. और फाइनेंशियल लिवरेज क्या कहता है कि अगर ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट चेंज हुआ तो उससे प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स कितना चेंज होगा. तो अल्टीमेटली कंबाइंड लिवरेज क्या कहेगा कि सेल्स कितना चेंज होगा तो उससे कंपनी का प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स कितना चेंज होगा. आगे क्लियर? Please remember the other name also. Combined leverage is also known as composite leverage or as total leverage. In 2016-17, I think this question is there. And one line, one word question. Combined leverage is also known as ... Okay, now write down the formula. Very easy formula. Here, combined leverage CL, combined leverage CL is equal to OL into FL. Whatever the answer of operating leverage is there, you need to multiply with the financial leverage. Okay. Now, can you tell me the formula for operating leverage? C upon OP. And can you tell me the formula for financial leverage? OP upon PBT. If you look at to this both the formula, OP is common. So if I remove it, what will remain here? C upon PBT. So this is the first formula to find out the combined leverage. OL into FL. Or second formula is combined leverage is equal to contribution upon profit before tax. Are we clear about this formula? Now look at to this practical question, and we are going to calculate this entire question with operating leverage, financial leverage, and combined leverage very quickly. We have only 1 or 2 minutes. Within 1 or 2 minutes, we will complete this practical question. Kumar company has a sales of rupees 25 lakh, variable cost 12 lakh 50,000, fixed cost 50,000, debt of rupees 12 lakh 50,000 at 8 rate interest. Calculate the combined leverage. Okay, it's 12:40. Okay, we will complete these practical questions in the next class. No issue. Please write your enrollment numbers for attendance purpose, and you are free to leave.